Hey everybody, welcome back to Seneca Prep. Today I'm even more excited than I was in previous episodes because I'm going to be going over the different topics you can expect to see on the SAT chemistry test. Are you excited? How excited are you? I'm so excited. So we're going to go over the key topics you need to know. So if you're starting your prep for this subject test, you know where you need to focus your energy. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get into it. It's going to be wild. It's going to be great. There's going to be percentages. There's going to be all sorts of stuff to get you ready. I'm also in a tiny little room, so it might be a bit echoey. But honey, we're on a budget. We are champagne taste on a lemonade budget. So we're just starting out. They're going to get better if you keep listening to them. So let's go. Structure of matter. That's the first topic you need to know for the SAT chemistry subject test. It's going to be 25% of your marks. So this is atomic structure, atoms, protons, neutrons, electrons. So molecular structure, that's stuff like Lewis structures and Vesper theory. Bonding, that's ionic, covalent, metallic, and also some intermolecular forces. Boom. So there's also going to be some states of matter questions, okay? So that's stuff like solids, liquids, and gases, gas laws, so many gas laws. Honey, I'm sorry, it's going to be a journey. Solutions, so molarity and solubility rules. There's going to be a lot. Reaction types, so that's another 14% of your marks are going to come from this. So that's acids and bases, so strong and weak acids, Bronsted-Lowry theory. All of these things will be covered in future episodes. If you're panicking, you don't know what they are, don't worry, we got you. Redox, that's also going to be a key reaction type you need to know. So oil rig is a mnemonic you're going to come across very frequently. Oxidation numbers, redox rules, electrochemical cells. I absolutely hate electrochemical cells, but they're guaranteed to come up. So make sure you know the rules. Precipitates, identifying precipitates, make sure you know your precipitate color, and also solubility rules. Oh honey, there's more stoichiometry, that's going to be 14%. So lots of calculations, mole calculations, Avogadro's number, types of formulae, balancing equations, yields, that kind of stuff. I would make a list of all the formulae you need to know and just do that as you're revising for the course, while you're going through your textbook, while you're going through the modules on Seneca. Just make sure you list out all the formulae you need to know. You have less than a minute a question in the SAT chemistry subject test. So you've got to move fast. You've got to know those equations off the back of your head. And your math has to be fast because no calculations are allowed in this test. Okay? Next, we're going to be talking about equilibrium and thermochemistry. That's about 11% of the marks on the SAT chemistry subject test. So it's not a huge amount. So it's going to be about 8 questions because there's 85 questions. Boom, that's math. Equilibrium, so that's like reverse reaction, Le Chatelier. He's going to pop up a little bit. Rates, so like factors affecting rates, energy diagrams, catalysts, activation energy, all that fun stuff. There's also going to be thermochemistry, so that's like conservation of energy. Calorimetry, so like Q equals mc delta T, hey, and enthalpy, so like exothermic and endothermic reactions. Then there's also some stuff on descriptive chemistry and labs, so that's like nomenclature, which is hard to say, that's like naming stuff. Organic chemistry, environmental chemistry, so like greenhouse gases, acid rain, and then like lab equipment and safety, okay? So that is what's going to come up. Okay. So if you're thinking about prioritizing your revision, do remember what is tested most on the SAT chemistry subject test. It is the structure of matter. That's the most important, okay? And 2 types of bonding we need to know for the SAT subject test. Covalent, ionic. You can also have metallic. Those are the 3 types of bonding you need to know. So for the stoichiometry questions, we need to be aware of mole calculations, Avogadro's number, and types of formulae. Boom. And remember, let's go through those topics again really quickly. It's states of matter for 16%, stoichiometry is like 14%, descriptive chemistry and labs, equilibrium and thermochemistry, reaction types, and structure of matter. Those are the key things you need to know for the SAT subject test. Boom, we're done, we're good. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I've been Jono from Seneca Prep. Next, we're going to be doing some more episodes of these, and we're going to be going over the structure of matter, talking through all the things you need to know for your SAT chemistry subject test. Are you excited? I'm excited. Good luck with all your test prep and good luck with all your studies. I know it's definitely a stressful time of year and time of life when you're applying for college and doing all these tests. So keep your head up, keep going. talk about your feelings with your friends, with your family, with your dog, with whoever you want. Talk to yourself sometimes. It's fine. Keep your feelings journal. It's all great. I do it. And keep up all your hard work and studying. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next episode.